Ladies and gentlemen, a woman flew American Airlines, an African American woman, and she looked at her bank statement and saw a charge on there from them. So this came out in the Independent February 2nd, 2021. Passenger accused airline of racial bias after finding African American service charge on bank statement. Need I remind you that your asses are under judgment? Look at the condition of your country. You are never getting it back. 2021 is going to be pure hell for you. And I'm glad that this stuff is finally coming to light. We know you're doing all kinds of rotten stuff to us behind the scenes, and we're paying the most for everything. We already know. A woman has accused American Airlines of racial bias after finding a payment label as African American, African service charge. That's how it was labeled on her bank statement. African American, African. So African Americans and Africans, you were charging additional fees for flying on the plane. Ladies and gentlemen, I wouldn't doubt if all of these airlines are doing that mess. American Airlines just got caught. So you know what to do. Don't get on these planes. Don't ever fly American Airlines again, since they want to do this kind of stuff. We don't want your additional charges. Kietra Bryan came across the charge after flying from Charlotte Douglas Airport, North Carolina, on Thanksgiving last year. Both Miss Bryan and her boyfriend used different credit cards to pay for their luggage at the airport and are both listed on their statements. Both of them, they used separate credit cards, and both of them had this African American, African service charge on both of their statements using different credit cards. After contacting the airline and being told that the matter was being investigated after receiving no further updates, Ms. Bryan said she was never flying with them again in a social media post. I don't blame her. So she tweeted, "What is an African American African service charge?" So she put that out on Twitter, January 29th, 2021. At 2:57 p.m. Honestly, I didn't expect a response, but I'm not stupid. And no, I don't think it was a mistake. She said, no, that it wasn't a mistake. And it's no telling how many they have done this to, or are using other names for charges, and it's really just meant for us. There's really no justification. We definitely felt targeted. That's an instance of racial bias. Ms. Bryan said she had still received no answers as to why the charge was listed that way. An American Airlines spokesperson told Fox 46 that the blame lies on the credit card issuer. No, it doesn't. They said the customer alerted American to the offensively labeled luggage fee on her bank statement in mid-December. We were disturbed by what we saw and immediately launched an investigation to understand what occurred. The baggage fee was purchased at the you know how you go in the airline and there's always a self-service kiosk? That's what they used in Charlotte, North Carolina. And we know Charlotte, North Carolina's history. Our team members are unable to change text, which processing a charge, and we've been determined to issue. And okay, so they're just, these people are full of crap. So they're trying to determine where it originated from with the credit card company and bank issuer. Now, as far as I know, when you charge something, you already got that set up on your end on how it's going to show up on a bank statement. So I don't understand why a credit card company or a bank would list that, list the fee that way on their own. So that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to say, well, no, that charge, the credit card company put it on their own. That's what they're really saying. All these people take us for fools. They do. They do. They do. Independent has contacted MasterCard for comment. In August 2020, a female passenger accused American Airlines of racism after she was removed from the flight for wearing an offensive mask. Orlinda Johns of South Florida, activist better known locally as Trey, was due to fly to Charlotte and then from Charlotte, she was flying to Illinois when she was reprimanded for wearing a face mask that pretty much said F the police. I need that face mask. All right, back to this. I'm having too much fun. I think she got taken off the plane because I'm Black. Miss Johns from Florida, local news 10 station. She was also wearing a Black Lives Matter t-shirt. American Airlines told the Independent in a statement that the decision to remove Miss Johns from the flight was taken after she refused to follow the crew member's instruction to remove or cover the face mask with offensive language. She had a face mask on that said F the police. I wonder where she got that from. Okay. The carrier claimed that although Miss John was offered an alternative face covering and initially complied by wearing it, she later continued to display the inappropriate language. After arriving at the gate, the passenger was told to deplane. I tell you what, y'all. After looking at that, I will never, ever fly American Airlines ever again. Seriously. Not even an option as far as I'm concerned, and never will be an option. I think that's despicable that you even had that on there. For real. On somebody's, I could see if it was one person, then we could say, okay, that may be a mistake. You can't even say that's a mistake. And you put it on two Black people's charge. And I believe it's got to be way more than these two. It had to happen again, to other passengers. I wish there was a way to find out how many have seen this charge. Go back and look at your bank statements if you flew American Airlines, ladies and gentlemen. But this is despicable and unacceptable. And there is nothing they can say to even cover for something like this. They don't deserve to have another Black passenger on this plane ever again. But y'all, please tell me what you think about this madness. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.